Yesterday, we told you about a big human trafficking bust in West Texas. Nearly 60 people arrested, many right here in our own backyard. The sting targeted those who buy sex and those who sell it. So how does Texas DPS track them down? Jason Freund got to talk with them about their operations. Jason, what did they tell you?
All right, well, Crystal, over 50 people were arrested by Texas DPS for human trafficking crimes this past January, with most of them being charged with solicitation of prostitution. Now, as DPS tells us, that level of success is only possible through strong communication and a lot of prep work.
So before they can catch the perps, Texas DPS has got to find them first, and they've got their ways.
We rely on the public for information. That's why we ask the public if they see something to say something, please. We have the iWatch Texas app. We encourage everyone to download that. It's all available for iPhone and Android. And a lot of times that's how these cases start, is with tips.
The main goal of these stings isn't just catching the perps, it's helping out the true victims of the crime, who most of the time are miles away from home.
The southern border of the United States is open at this time. Our efforts with the Texas Department of Public Safety to secure that border with our federal partners, but there's a lot of individuals coming across that border. Many times those individuals are victimized. They're trafficked into this country, as well as those who are here as citizens.
And despite some ill perceptions, many of these trafficked victims don't want to be doing this and are unwillingly put into situations they'd rather not be in.
These people are working against their will many times, and they are the victims. That's what I want to remind the public. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, those are truly the victims here. And that's who we're trying to rescue. That's who we're trying to prevent those crimes from happening, stop those criminals from victimizing these individuals.
But sex trafficking is a massive industry, fueled by the very people indulging it by buying into it.
That these individuals who are soliciting prostitution, they're the ones who drive the industry. They're the ones who are the drivers, the consumers of human trafficking.
The lines blur between human trafficking or sex trafficking, but they both involve the exploitation of vulnerable people.
Both are human crimes. I mean, they're both modern-day slavery. Whether you're working in the sex trafficking industry or you're working as a sex traffic worker or you're human trafficking, they're both crimes that is considered human trafficking.
Now, the Texas DPS also works together with all kinds of law enforcement during these operations, including local law enforcement like the Midland and Odessa Police Department.